Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. And today I am looking at a beer from Throwback Brewery out of Northampton, New Hampshire. This is from their experimental beer series called Brewer's Whimsy, which is experimental beers born from passion and whimsy. There's the can, Throwback Brewery. And the name of the beer, of this experimental beer, is Yipee Melon Farmer. It is a blonde ale brewed with Hobbs Farm melons and Sugar Rush peach peppers. Clocks in at 4.8% alcohol by volume. This can was gifted to me by Mr. Bumpy Road Brewery. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Link to his channel in the description below. All right. Throwback makes one of my favorite pepper-infused beers, probably actually my favorite, the Spicy Bohemian Pils. I love that beer. So I have high hopes for this because of the Sugar Rush peach peppers, and it's a blonde ale. The melon, so you get the sweet and the heat, maybe. We're about to find out. All right. Let's pour it up. See what we're working with here. The appearance is what you would expect from a blonde ale. A little bit of a haze to it, but a blonde color nonetheless. About a half finger's worth of a tightly knit bubbled head. Kind of a cross between a frothy and a creamy looking head. Looks good in the glass. Let's get a nose on it. The melon is definitely coming through. You're getting some bready malt character as well right up front, and a little bit of like some pepper skin. It smells pretty good. Yippee Melon Farmer. Smell the melon and the peppers in there. It smells really good. A little bit of bready malt character coming through on the nose. It's like a white bread crust. Nothing really in your face. The big aroma is the melon with a little bit of that pepper skin. It smells pretty good. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. A little bit of the melon. Nice bready malt character in the middle of the sip. Some white bread crust. Maybe super lightly toasted, but very light. The peppers are there. Getting a little bit of the flavor from the pepper. A little bit of heat, actually. I was just about to say I'm not really getting any heat, but it's building a little bit. Let me get one more big sip and see if I get any more heat. Yeah, there's a mild heat component to this from the peppers. Not nearly on the same level as the Spicy Bohemian Pils. But it does build a little bit, and there it does kind of burn a little bit on the back of the throat as you swallow it down. This is pretty enjoyable. I can't remember if this was one of the ones that Bumpy didn't like. He threw a few at me this last time we hung out together because I gave him one that he didn't like, so he was throwing in some that he didn't like to give me. Carbonation with this is really high medium, getting up there. The body is light, it's crisp, it's clean, it's refreshing. The finish is relatively dry. The sessionability with something like this is pretty high. Although, if you're sensitive to heat, it may build and kind of get to you. And the heat is building with this. I really don't know anything about Sugar Rush peach peppers, but it's got a really good spice. It's not hitting me in the front or in the sides of the mouth. It's just building in the back of the throat now, and it is pretty substantial. I really like this. It's not as good as the Spicy Bohemian Pills, but we're talking a completely different style of beer. Similarities with the added peppers. That seems to be a theme with Throwback Brewery. They love putting peppers in a lot of their beers. I've had the Fat Alberta, which was a pepper-infused porter. This beer now, the Yipee Melon Farmer, and then the Spicy Bohemian Pills all have different types of peppers in them. I like this. I'm going to go with a 93 out of 100. It's just getting into that solid A range. It's better than an A minus. It's got a lot of really good flavor. It's on the lighter side. I'm not a huge fan of light beers. I wish it had a little bit more body to it. But other than that, I really don't have any complaints. 4.8%, super light and crushable. That's what they were going for with this one. But I would have liked a little bit more body. It's really my only complaint. The melon's nice. The pepper flavor and that building heat is really nice. I think they did a wonderful job with this. So if you can get Throwback Brewery beers in your area, chances are you won't see this one in the stores. You'll probably have to go to the brewery. Got that sticker label on the back, experimental series. So probably only sold at the brewery would be my guess. But if you're ever out in Northampton, New Hampshire, check out Throwback Brewery. And if you can get your hands on some of the Yipee Melon Farmer, I would highly recommend it. It's a solid brew. So, that'll do it for this brew review, guys. Link to Bumpy's channel in the description below, as well as right there. You can click on his icon and get to his channel that way. So, that'll do it for this brew review. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we'll see you right here, all in the next one. Until then, cheers, everybody.